Hello friends, it's Sherry. How you doing today? Welcome to my channel. I am going to share with you some craft room organization I did this week. So at this point I am trying to maintain my craft room organization after I spent months and months reorganizing things. So I really want to keep it in order, right? So I hope you're having a good day, a good weekend, a good Sunday. And let me show you what I did this past week or so to keep things in order and to do things with little pieces I had put over here behind me in my dresser to do something with. You know what I mean? I don't want them to just sit there for a year. I wanted to do it and get it done. So let me show you this first because I started this on video where I used some strips, you know. These are paper strips, paper scrapbook paper strips. And I made all of these cards. I was going to show you I did finish them and finished putting away that scrap pile that I showed you that I needed to put away when I was going around my craft room. I showed you a pile of scraps a couple of weeks ago on my Sunday reorganization video. So I put away the scraps and I tried to use some strips up real quick. So I was just going to show you all of these pieces that I made from paper strips. I just cut them and put them on. And see, this one's it's just white cardstock, and then like this one's just random. I was just using up, like I had used up some bigger pieces than I had when I was cutting them to fit on those pieces. Then I had these pieces left. So I just kept going until I used up all of the little, all of the different sizes of pieces that I had picked out for these. So even this one, look at this. Isn't that cute? I could cut this, but I kind of like this long, narrow one too. So here's another one. See, just random pieces. They don't even, I wasn't trying to make them match or anything. Here's a little one. Here's a different size, all different sizes, and according to the strips I had here sitting, waiting for me to use them. So yeah, I used up all those strips from that day that I showed you a week or so ago. And then also I showed you in the video where I was going around my craft room here, showing you what I needed to do. One was sew these strips together. So I did sew them together. And previously, like, oh, here's the one with, oh, that's a piece of scrapbook paper. There's one in here with a piece of fabric, but I probably won't be able to find it. I had two pieces of scrap. These are all cardstock scraps. So I had thrown a piece of fabric in there too, a fabric strip, and I did use that just to see how I liked it, and I liked it. So that's an idea too. You can mix your strips, cardstock. I like the cardstock because it just is more sturdy, and you can put it on a page and have a little tuck spot, or maybe even use it for a pocket or something, whatever you might want to use it for. But yeah, if you can mix and match your, doesn't even have to match, maybe a couple pieces of cardstock and then a piece of fabric, or however you want to mix and match those. But anyway, I just wanted to show you that I did finish all of them that were in there. It took one night. I just sat down, and I previously got, like I was saying, I was gluing them together before I sewed them because I just thought I needed to do that. But this time I was like, I have a lot of strips here and I need to get this done. So I just sewed them together. I just held them together with my fingers and sewed through them and just, oh, and also one way I made it go faster was I just kept sewing. So I started and then I put another one and just kept going and made a very, very long string of these strips all sewn together. And then when they were all done, I took and snipped in between them. That was also a quicker way to get it done, just in case. No gluing, kept on going, like an assembly line almost, and got it done in one night. So that was good, but I did stay up kind of late that night to get it done. But I just really wanted to, I told you I was going to get it done, and I wanted to live up to my word, right? So anyway, I won't show you every one because there's so many here, but you get the picture. A way to use up your pretty scraps. You can match them, or you can just do them randomly. I did try to match them as much as I could, but I wasn't, at the end, I was just like, I don't care if they match or not. They're going together. You know what I mean? So, if they didn't at first looked like they match. I made them match one way or the other and got it all done. So lots of pretty strips all sewn together now. I really think they came out nice, and I used all of them. I mean, I didn't really throw away anything except for maybe the tiniest little pieces, you know what I mean? Everything else you can see I used like that. Those are tiny, pretty small pieces there, and there's some smaller pieces in here too that I tried to use up, because here, even this, see this right here? See what I'm talking about? I tried to use every piece. So anyway, that was a lot of fun, and I like the way I did it this time. So that is, I'm going to keep doing that because when I get some more strips to sew together, because that was good. So another little project I had sitting here behind me was these pages that I had showed you also in that video probably, where I had made these pages for a little booklet. So I went ahead and made little covers for all of them. So these all pretty much, except for a couple, have their paper. They're not cardstock. I just pulled, these are all scraps too, all the covers. I pulled them all from my scraps. I did not cut any more new scrapbook paper to make these, so just went with whatever was in my scrap box. And these are the only ones right here that are a little thicker, but all of this was in my scrap box, and I only decorated one of them, and I'll show you in a second. But you can see they're all got strings here. But they are sewn together in the middle. That's how I held them together, just sewed right down the middle. So I cut the covers and sewed down the middle of all of them. But I just like the paper so much that I didn't decorate it, unless, like this one, I'm going to go back and put a piece on. I think I'll put that to the side so I remember. And I'll show you one other one like that I put decoration on. So see, I just, of course, loved all these scrapbook papers. And see, here's one like this that I decorated with a little piece there. Oh, isn't that pretty? So I'm going to find another one, and another something or other, and put on here. And so, yeah, those are done. So these all are things, too, you can do, most of them except for the sewing part, you can do while mobile crafting, vacation, TV crafting, anything like that. Because you just have a few things maybe that you're gluing together, especially something like this. Take you some cardstock, your paper cutter, scissors, glue, and there you go. You can use up some scraps. So, and this too right here, the little books too, you could get together, and you can staple them if you don't want to sew them, so that you could get those done away from home. You can put a little staple in the middle or anything like that. So you can sew them together by hand too, like we do with the pamphlet stitch. So, and that would be super cute. So this too, I was using up some pieces. I came across these. They were in a little pile of things I had in my, I know this I got from a children's magazine, and it was in my Valentine stuff because it was from a Valentine or February vintage children's magazine. And I thought it was really cute. It's not really Valentine-y. That was just a little calendar piece, and I thought it was so cute. So I had it sitting here to do something with, because it was just, it's really old paper in those magazines. So I backed it with some, a scrap of manila folder, and made a little journaling card out of this little calendar. And this too was something I just had put away as far as something I need to do something with. And so it was just a little picture of this old, I don't know if this is a house or what, but I just thought it was cool, and I didn't want to throw it away or anything. And it was like a piece left from a piece, like a page that I had used another part of the page, and just backed it with this scrap of blue cardstock here that I, found in my scraps. And then this too, these were little pieces that I had cut out with my edging scissors, these little fish from a nature book I was using, and I used part of the page again, and I had these fish were left on the page, and I didn't want to just throw the rest of the page away. For one thing, I just thought these fish would make really cute little, at the time I said, and I was doing this on video, I said, I think I'll save these. I think I said that I'll save these and use these for something, or maybe I said faux postage, but that's what I did at the time. I cut them out with my edging scissors, and then this past week, I took them and said, I'm going to do something with these because I don't want these sitting around anymore, and just went to my scrap scraps again and pulled out some craft cardstock and backed them all with little cardstock pieces. And I think they're super cute. They're cute little, I mean, fish aren't normally cute, but I think like this, they're pretty cute. Look, here's a little seahorse. Isn't that one cute? See, this is a bigger one. This was a bigger fish. See, even fish can be cute, right? When you make them into faux postage stamps. I mean, can't you see the post office doing a little line of a series of fish stamps? I'm sure maybe they've done it before. So, super cute, right? Look at I love the colorful ones. But they're all really cute. And they just went with the size of whatever I cut out. You know, just cut around the fish, and that's what size they are. So, that was a little pile of stuff I got done. And this was a little project and I can show you on video sometime how I did these, but they're really easy. Let me know if you need me to explain it further on a video or show you exactly what I did. But these are little pom-poms. See, here's the pom-pom before I made it into a charm. And I have all these little pom-poms. They're not, you know how if you've ever looked at the Dollar Tree pom-poms, they're real soft and kind of, you can probably flatten them out really easy. And they're kind of, I'm going to describe them as fuzzy, you know, I don't know, they're just a looser kind of pom-pom, which a lot of pom-poms are like that. Walmart has the looser ones too. These I got, I think from BB Craft, one of those craft companies that I do demonstrations for, BB Craft and Beads, one of those. Co-beads. And so I had got, you know, I had picked up this little package of these kind of violet or whatever lilac pom-poms, and I have a bunch left. And I was like, I need to do something with these. And they're kind of the shape of a bead, right? Aren't they the shape of a bead, like a bubblegum bead? Or they're a little bit smaller than a bubblegum bead. So I thought, let me see if I can make these into charms. And I made one as an experiment, and it worked. So I didn't have very many these pins. Oh, I didn't have any of these pins. The pins with the loop. The what do they call them? Needle. Anyway, they're little like head pins and eye pins. I think the other ones are called eye pins, where they have a little loop on the end. Oh, okay. Wait a minute. Let me back up. I had eye pins, and I didn't have any of the ones with the solid like piece on the end. That's what I wanted. So, because I wanted to make these like little charms. So I got some at Walmart, and I got some, I have them right here because I have some more to finish. I'm not done with these, but I got some little bead caps. These I got from Walmart. So only silver ones that they had at my Walmart the day I was there. I think I maybe have seen another type, but these were perfect, really. I might have to get another package, but because I have a lot of these pom-poms to use up. But I worked on these the other night, and that's as many as I could get done in one night. But all I did was take that little head pin, stick it through the middle of these. Now these are, like I said, really kind of like thick, and they have a hard piece in the middle. They're very well made pom-poms, believe me. And so they're like thick, and they have a hard piece in the middle. So it's a little hard if you have these thicker ones. It's a little hard to get the pin through the middle, but I did. And so I put that pin through the middle. First I took the pin, I put a little bead cap on it. Then I put it up through the middle, right? Then I put another bead cap on top. And then I cut it off, you know, and left about like maybe a quarter inch. And then took it like you do when you make a charm, like a bead dangle or something jewelry related, and made a little loop on the top. So I can put something through there now and hang it from like a little bulb pin or something like that. So that's what my intention was, and I did all of these the other night. This took a little bit of time, believe me, because it was a little hard. The hardest part was getting it through the middle, because I would stick it through and I'd be like, oh, it's off to the side type of thing. And so I had to like take it out and get it through that middle part, which, like I said, was a little hard. It's got a hard piece in the middle here, and it's a little hard to get through the middle of that hard piece, but I did it. So I plan on doing that with the rest of them, because I don't know what else I'm going to do with them. I don't really use pom-poms a whole lot. I did make a pom-pom tassel, which I have in my shop. If you would like a pom-pom tassel out of these same little pom-poms, but now I want to do this because I think this will be fun to just make little, use these like little bead dangles or little beads that I can hang off of a little charm or something. So anyway, I thought that was fun and a good way to use up these, and that is totally something you could do while watching TV. All you need is your little findings, your pom-pom, and your little tools that you're going to use to make this loop, the little eye needle. And so, yeah, that's an easy one. That's an easy mobile craft too. So that is what I've been doing this last week to maintain my organization in my craft room. Everything else is pretty cleaned up. And as far as that goes, I have a little bit of Thrifty Thursday stuff here to show you on Thrifty Thursday. So I'll be showing you that in the next few weeks. And that's it for today. I hope you have a great day. I hope you got some ideas today. And I'll see you in my next video. Have a great day.